Yeah.
You heard a faint cry.
Heard a faint cry. Heard it for maybe 2 or 3 minutes. Then I stopped. I heard a gunshot. Then I heard a gunshot, and then the crying stopped. And I said to myself, "Oh my God, I heard that's not what I think's happened." So there was another couple came in on a boat, and I asked them. They came in there because they heard the shot. They said yes. I said, "Well, I heard a crying also." And then I heard a gunshot, and the crying stopped. So I was going to leave, but I happened to look at the end of the lake, and there was a little opening that would take me to the back of that. So I decided just to go in there with my boat. And when I did that, that's when I found Mica's belongings laying up on the bank. So I got out of my boat, picked the belongings up, looked at them, put her cell phone was laying outside of the bag, and her glasses also. I picked those up, put them in the bag, looked around a little bit, got back into my boat, came back to the landing, loaded it up. I left out. The law was there. I stopped and talked with the law, asked them did they know a Mica Miller. He said, "How do you know Mica Miller?" I said, "Oh, wait a minute now." I said, "I found her belongings." And I told him my story, you know, about hearing the crying and hearing the gun. But anyway, I said, "Well, how did y'all know? How did you know that it is?" He told me that Mica had called 911, told them she was getting ready to commit where she was at, and that the reason she was calling them to tell them that she didn't want her parents worrying about her, where she would be at.
What were all the things that was in her bag?
I didn't really look at that until I came back and loaded my boat up.
Right.
That's when I really looked into it, and that's when I seen she had her license, her bank card. She had her keys in the bag. She had a little small Bible, all of her credit cards, her bank cards, and a few receipts of some things. Take my word for what happened.
And you talked to the guy who, you said that you kind of told them where to go to look for the where you heard the sound, but it was the other guy that told them that found her, right?
Yeah, the other guy actually found her that was in the lake with one of the park rangers was in the midst of all this talking with the laws, and I asked the park ranger, I said, "Do you know every path that's coming in and out of this river, even to the slough that I was at?" He said, "Yes, I do." I said, "Well, you go to that path, that's where you might find someone or Mica."
And then when they went there, that's when they found her.
It wasn't 20 minutes later.
And you was here when that happened?
I was here when they told me that they had found her. Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
What kind of emotion came over you then, like in your head? I know you...
Oh, I wanted to just go. I was sick on the stomach. I just feel like I know this young lady because of what I had to go through, you know, to witness this or to see this or to hear this or whatever. But God, there's a lot of emotions. I had never been in the middle of something like this, you know.
Right.
I'm still, till this day, being bothered by it because all I hear is her crying in my ear all the time.
Right.
Wondering what if I could have made a change, you know, if I just would have went in there.
Yeah. And
for the record, I could not see nothing because it was so thick. From where I was at, I could not see because the woods were so thick. I could not see anybody. And around here, around Robinson County, you just don't run in on somebody, run in on somebody and check on them because you don't ever know what's going on. I felt like something was wrong, but I wasn't going in there to check, you know, for fear of my life or whatever.
Life, right. And it's, ironically, it's May is Mental Health Awareness Month. And of course we know that today was a day that they actually authorities did say that it was apparent she did die from a shot wound. This is what officially they said. It was official suicide.
But like I say, in the case that I was in, it was sort of dangerous for me, you know, just to go in and check on someone like that. I mean, that's all I can tell you about that.
Yeah.
Like I said, I felt like something was wrong, but I just couldn't check to where I wouldn't be able to see my surroundings around me. And like I said, if she was out, if it would have been a person out there crying in the opening where I could see them, I'd have checked on them all day long. Yeah. I just wished I could have went in there and checked on them.